Hello, today I am sharing a cozy fall home decor tour in our new home. My goodness, I was like a kid in a candy store when my guys brought up the bins from our basement. I did not get to decorate last year. We were living in an apartment, so you can just imagine how truly excited I was when all those bins got opened up. I got to dig into the bins and remind myself of the items that I already had, which I needed a few more items this year. Two of those items are these adorable coffee mugs that I purchased at Hobby Lobby this year. They are peanuts, which I just cannot resist. Charlie Brown and Snoopy and Woodstock. They have leaves. And then this one has football theme. And if you've been following me for a while, you know we love football. So get your favorite fall mug and pour yourself a nice warm cup of coffee or some hot tea. And join me as I share our fall home tour. Hobby Lobby was having 40% off sales of their fall items, so I went in there and I found some of these sweet little treasures that I get to put out on my front porch. I purchased this sign. It says, "Hey there, pumpkin." So I got this white truck. How adorable is this? But as I was unpacking it, I noticed that it has magnets for the doors. So it's customizable. If you want to use it all year long, you just take the magnet off and you just have a nice white or cream colored truck. I purchased 2 of these orange buckets, and by our front door I could not resist this adorable Charlie Brown welcome mat, and then underneath of it is like a brown and orange and cream colored and tan too checkered rug that will go underneath. I found these beauties on Amazon. I'll have them linked below. The color is autumn. Now we are going to begin on the front porch, and I'm going to show you how I got everything set up. I placed the Hey There pumpkin in this corner. There's the adorable welcome mats. It looks so good there. And then on this side, I have the truck. I took a wire basket and I tipped it upside down and set one of the baskets of the flowers on top of that, and it kind of covers up this electrical outlet tucked behind it. The other bucket of flowers sits in front of the pumpkin sign, but it's out a little bit by the stairs because I didn't want to block the pumpkin sign. And I do not have a wreath on my door because the birds here tend to build nests in them. Stepping just into our front door, I have this entryway table. I really like how a wreath looks when it's hanging on a mirror. This wreath I've had for many years. I just love the colors. It has held up beautifully. I believe I got it at Joann Fabrics, which sadly they closed their doors. This adorable sign catches your eye as soon as you step in the door, just reminding us of all of the fall features that we truly enjoy. I took a beautiful fall wreath and I set a black lantern on the top. I have a battery operated candle, so it gives off a nice soft glow in the evenings and into the night. The sign, fall is my favorite. Fall is my favorite. On the bottom, I kept up the coziness by placing a checkered gray and white blanket into my basket. And on top of that, I have a white sweater style pumpkin sitting amongst a garland with some acorns and pine cones. On the side of that, I have a welcome white pumpkin. All in all, we love this entryway. It is bright and beautiful, perfect fall colors, and it warms up this hallway. Let's go into the living room. This is how I decorated our fireplace. I love it. I couldn't figure out how I wanted it, and then I realized I wanted height. So I took the gray picture frame, I turned that around, that gave me my height. And I also played into that same height with a beautiful little floral arrangement, and I think it just balances this fireplace mantle perfectly. This vase I purchased at Hobby Lobby this year, along with these stems. Place this black lantern in between some pumpkins. Have this nice bright orange wooden pumpkin. Just gives off the perfect amount of fall color. I figured the Happy Pumpkin Spice Season window, the black writing ties in with the black lantern. And then, I mean, an iridescent pop of blue, you just can't go wrong with that. And some gray checkers. We are in the dining room, and I am so happy with how my table centerpiece turned out. The placemats, I got those at Hobby Lobby this year. They have all the perfect fall colors, those blues, oranges, yellows, and some brown. It just ties all of my decorations together. For the centerpiece, I kept it pretty simple, and I went with a cutting board from Hobby Lobby. I could not resist this little squirrel holding an acorn, and it is a candy dish. My candle is called Autumn from Bath & Body Works. And in this vase, I purchased this through Hobby Lobby this year. I added some beautiful sunflowers and berries, some more of those little grasses that I have on the mantle. But our little candy dish needs some candy. My council table. On the bottom of the basket, I just added a beautiful little green and white checkered placemat. I hung that over the edge. Up top, I have another beautiful floral arrangement with some sunflowers. I kept it in it's like a white milk jug. It has a cow on it, but I turned it around so it's just what we see is white. I added this really pretty pumpkin. I purchased this at Hobby Lobby this year. And then a pumpkin patch sign. Another autumn candle from Bath & Body Works. And then I went ahead and kept playing into the little squirrel type theme with the acorns on this table. I love the color of the copper acorn. Now that green pumpkin, that had 2 more pumpkins that you can buy also at Hobby Lobby. One was an orange pumpkin and one was a cream pumpkin. I was tempted, but I didn't do it. I just bought the one for this year. Under the television, we're just giving a little nod to our football season kicking off. And this is what you see walking in from the garage. I have my vintage window with this absolutely beautiful fall wreath. This year, I really made sure to implement sunflowers. They are the perfect fall decoration. So I have them going throughout my entire home. I changed the bed from this beautiful summery blue comforter into a gray comforter, sage green sheets and pillowcases. In our bedroom, I've decorated this stand, so I have some sunflowers and just odds and ends kinds of flowers in this galvanized metal container. And then this says, "Hello, fall." I have some pumpkins, and then I took my candle stands, and these are actually napkin rings that I found, oh goodness, I don't even remember. Hobby Lobby, I bet you. I put them underneath of these pumpkins. They're corduroy pumpkins, and this one's like a little shaggy style pumpkin, like a sweater. Over here, I filled this lantern full of pumpkins, and I just nestled it in the corner of this cabinet. And on the top, I added these pumpkins. Timothy made these when I think he was like in 1st grade, kindergarten, something like that. And then I also have this barn. We just love this. It was a couple small areas. I also added touches of fall to is my windowsill in the kitchen. I forgot I have windowsills in this home. But this is the only one that I decorated. I added an autumn sign along with 2 wooden checkered pumpkins. Also, I have 2 cotton style wreaths on my pantry door and one on the door of our coat closet. All in all, our home screams fall, and I am so happy. My heart is so full with all of these colors going through our home. Orange and red and gold and blue, and you know, it's just great. Have you started decorating your home for fall? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this style of video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I'll make more like this throughout the upcoming seasons. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day. Have fun decorating, and I'll see you soon.